Love yourself more than anyone else. It's not selfish, it's essential. Do you ever find yourself struggling to see your own worth? Maybe you constantly compare yourself to others, or that nagging inner critic drowns out any positive thoughts. If so, you're not alone. Many of us grapple with a distorted self-image, believing self-love is a touch of vanity. But in reality, self-love is the foundation for a healthy and fulfilling life. It's not about arrogance, it's about cultivating a deep appreciation for the unique and valuable being you are. This journey of self-love is a beautiful unfolding, much like a flower blossoming. Let's explore some key practices that can nurture this growth within you. Sowing the seed, self-revelation. Imagine encountering someone who exudes an aura of confidence and self-assuredness that's palpable from the moment you meet them. They glide through life with ease, seemingly at peace with who they are. What's their secret? Well, it's often rooted in a profound journey of self-awareness. You see, loving oneself starts with embarking on a quest to truly understand oneself. Visualize this: you're exploring previously undiscovered aspects of your own psyche on a journey of self-discovery. It's an adventure full of unexpected turns, discoveries, and epiphanies. As you delve deeper into the labyrinth of your thoughts and emotions, you uncover layers of your being you never knew existed. Each revelation brings you closer to that elusive state of self-love. Now, let's talk about the power of this journey. It's not just about finding out who you are, but also about embracing every facet of yourself, the good, the bad, and the downright quirky. Self-discovery is about owning your strengths and acknowledging your weaknesses with grace. It's about understanding that you're a work in progress, and that's perfectly okay. So, next time you find yourself marveling at someone's unwavering confidence, remember that it all begins with self-discovery. Embrace the journey, explore the depths of your soul, and watch as self-love blooms from within, transforming you into the most authentic version of yourself. Let's embark on a creative journey together. Picture this: you've got a notebook in hand, ready to delve into the depths of your inner world. On the very first page, inscribe the title, My Inner Garden, in bold letters. Divide the page into 4 distinct sections, each representing a different aspect of yourself. We've got sunshine, where you jot down the things that brighten your day; shade, reserved for those aspects you'd rather keep in the dark; thorns, where you confront your weaknesses head-on; and finally, blossoms, the space to celebrate your unique strengths. Now, it's time to let your pen dance across the paper as you pour your thoughts onto each section. There's no need to hold back. This isn't about perfection or judgment. It's about embracing honest introspection and letting your innermost thoughts flow freely. As you fill each segment, you'll uncover layers of yourself you might not have fully explored before. Think of it as tending to the garden of your soul. You're nurturing the seeds of self-awareness, watering them with your truths and insights. And just like a garden, your inner world is a vibrant tapestry of light and shadow, strengths and weaknesses. Embrace the beauty of this diversity as you continue to cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself. So, grab that notebook, unleash your creativity, and watch as your inner garden flourishes with the richness of self-discovery. As you delve deeper, you'll gain a clearer picture of who you are, your passions, and what makes you tick. This self-awareness is the fertile ground where self-love can begin to take root, nourishing the bud, self-talk with compassion. Let's dive into the world of our inner chatter, the silent conversations that sculpt our reality. Picture this: when our self-talk leans towards the negative, it's like a relentless storm pounding on our spirit, wearing it down bit by bit. So, it's crucial to tune in and listen closely to the messages we're sending ourselves. Are we constantly berating ourselves for every tiny blunder? Now, imagine a cherished friend stumbling in the same way. How would we respond to them? With harsh criticism, or with gentle encouragement and understanding? Let's take a moment to extend that same warmth and kindness to ourselves. After all, we're deserving of the same compassion we readily offer to others. So, the next time our inner critic pipes up, let's pause and consider, would we speak to a loved one in this manner? If not, then perhaps it's time to rewrite the script of our self-talk. Let's infuse it with the same empathy and encouragement we'd offer to a dear friend in need. In this journey of self-compassion, we're not striving for perfection but rather for a gentler, more nurturing relationship with ourselves. It's about embracing our flaws and imperfections with tenderness, recognizing that they're an integral part of our humanity. So, let's make a pact to cultivate a garden of self-love, where kindness and understanding bloom abundantly, nourishing our souls with every whispered word of encouragement. Let's embark on a transformative journey where we swap out our inner critic for a supportive coach. It's time to acknowledge our shortcomings without letting them consume us. Rather than dwelling on our mistakes, let's pivot towards a mindset of learning and evolution. Imagine replacing the harsh self-judgment with a compassionate mantra. Instead of beating ourselves up with thoughts like, "I'm such a failure," let's reframe it to something empowering like, "That didn't go as planned, but hey, I've gained a valuable lesson. I'll ace it next time. This subtle shift in perspective is like planting seeds of self-compassion in the fertile soil of our minds. It's these small adjustments that nurture the growth of self-love within us. By treating ourselves with the same kindness and encouragement we'd offer a friend, we cultivate a nurturing environment where our self-esteem can thrive. So, let's make a conscious effort to be our own biggest cheerleader, celebrating our victories and embracing our setbacks as opportunities for growth. Remember, self-compassion isn't just a luxury, it's a vital nutrient that fuels the flame of self-love within us, allowing it to burn brightly even in the darkest of times. Developing the blossom, tailored customizations. Imagine your self-care rituals as beams of sunlight, nourishing the very core of your being. Just like a delicate flower needs its daily dose of sunshine to bloom vibrantly, you too require those precious moments of self-nurturing to thrive. These rituals are like little pockets of joy sprinkled throughout your day, each one a gentle reminder to prioritize your well-being. Picture yourself basking in the warmth of self-care, enveloped in a cocoon of comfort and tranquility. Whether it's savoring a cup of tea in the morning, taking a leisurely stroll in nature, or indulging in a cozy evening bath, these moments are sacred. They're your lifelines in a busy world, offering solace and rejuvenation to your weary soul. So, carve out time in your schedule for these acts of self-love. Treat them as non-negotiable appointments with yourself, where you prioritize your happiness and inner peace above all else. Remember, just as the flower flourishes under the gentle caress of sunlight, so too do you blossom when you shower yourself with love and care. Let's explore the realm of self-care rituals, those delightful little moments that sprinkle magic into our lives. These rituals are as diverse as the colors of the rainbow, tailored to suit your unique tastes and preferences. Perhaps you find solace in a morning meditation session, where you can center yourself before the chaos of the day unfolds. Or maybe it's the gentle flow of a rejuvenating yoga practice that fills your cup with peace and vitality. And let's not forget the simple pleasures, like wrapping your hands around a steaming cup of tea, relishing each sip in blissful solitude. The beauty of self-care rituals lies in their versatility. They're not one-size-fits-all, rather, they're customizable experiences crafted to nourish your mind, body, and soul. The key is to explore different practices and discover what resonates with you on a deep, soulful level. Once you've found your magic formula, weave these rituals into the fabric of your daily or weekly routine with intention and devotion. So, whether it's a sacred morning ritual or a soothing bedtime routine, let these practices be your compass guiding you back to yourself. Embrace them wholeheartedly, for they are the threads that weave together the tapestry of your well-being, enriching your life with moments of peace, joy, and self-discovery. Think of these rituals not as mere luxuries, but as vital necessities for your overall well-being. When you make self-care a priority, you're communicating a powerful message to yourself: I deserve to be cared for and nurtured. It's about recognizing your inherent worthiness and embracing the fact that taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's essential for leading a fulfilling life. So, whether it's a 5-minute meditation or an hour-long bubble bath, remember that investing in yourself isn't just an option, it's a fundamental act of self-love and empowerment. The language of love. Let's take a trip down memory lane to a beloved book called The 5 Love Languages. Remember diving into its pages, exploring the intricate ways people express and receive love? Well, here's the twist: you have a love language too. It's like a secret code that unlocks the deepest chambers of your heart, revealing the ways you feel most cherished and valued. Just imagine it, your very own love language, tailor-made to fit your unique soul. It's the language of your heart, speaking volumes in gestures big and small. Whether it's words of affirmation, acts of service, quality time, physical touch, or receiving gifts, your love language is as unique as you are. So, take a moment to reflect on how you express love to others and how you prefer to receive it in return. Understanding your love language is like peering into a mirror and seeing your truest self reflected back at you. It's a journey of self-discovery that can deepen your relationships and nourish your soul in ways you never imagined. Together, we will learn about the 5 love languages and go on a trip into the heart that will lead to greater self-discovery and connections. Picture this: words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, quality time, and physical touch, all woven together like threads in the tapestry of love. Now, take a moment to ponder, which of these languages resonates most deeply with your soul? Is it the warmth of kind words, the comfort of a helping hand, the thoughtfulness of a gift, the intimacy of shared moments, or the tenderness of physical affection? Once you've identified your love language, it's time to sprinkle it into your daily life like stardust. Whether it's carving out quality time for yourself or expressing gratitude through heartfelt words, find practices that speak the language of your heart. Let these acts of love and kindness become your daily rituals, nourishing your spirit and fostering deeper connections with yourself and others. Remember, your love language is like a compass guiding you towards greater fulfillment and understanding. Embrace it wholeheartedly, and watch as your relationships blossom and your self-love flourishes. So, let's dive into the rich tapestry of love languages and weave them into the fabric of our lives, creating a symphony of connection and joy. Let's zoom in on a love language example: acts of service. If this resonates with you, imagine pampering yourself with a soothing massage or whipping up a delicious, nourishing meal. These acts aren't just about indulgence, they're about honoring your innermost needs and desires. By lavishing yourself with love in the way that speaks to your soul, you forge a stronger bond with yourself, nurturing a deeper sense of connection and contentment within. Think of it as tending to the garden of your heart, watering it with acts of kindness and care that bloom into feelings of self-worth and fulfillment. Whether it's clearing your schedule for a day of self-care or tackling a daunting task with determination and grace, each act of service is a testament to your commitment to your own well-being. So, take a moment to reflect on your love language and how you can infuse it into your daily life. Whether it's through small, everyday gestures or grand, extravagant acts, let your love language be your guiding light, illuminating the path to a deeper, more meaningful relationship with yourself. After all, when you treat yourself with love and kindness, you create a ripple effect of positivity that touches every aspect of your life. Thinking back on development, accepting failures. Picture the journey to self-love as a winding path through the wilderness of life. It's a journey filled with twists and turns, where each step forward brings you closer to the destination of self-acceptance and inner peace. But here's the thing, the road won't always be smooth sailing. There will be obstacles along the way, moments of doubt and disappointment that threaten to derail your progress. Yet, here's the secret that few whisper: these setbacks aren't the end of the road, they're merely stepping stones on the path to growth. Instead of viewing failures as roadblocks, see them as opportunities for learning and resilience. Each stumble is a chance to dust yourself off, learn from your mistakes, and emerge even stronger than before. So, the next time you encounter a setback on your journey to self-love, remember this: it's not the end of the road, but a detour leading you to greater heights. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and keep moving forward with unwavering determination. For in the midst of adversity lies the seeds of transformation, waiting to blossom into a newfound sense of self-love and empowerment. We're going to rewrite the story of failures so they serve as launching pads for development. Instead of getting bogged down by mistakes, see them as golden opportunities for introspection and growth. Grab your journal and dive deep into the experience. What could you have handled differently? What valuable insights did you glean from the situation? This process of self-reflection isn't about self-criticism, it's about self-discovery. It's about excavating the hidden gems buried within moments of stumble and strife. By shining a light on our missteps, we unearth valuable lessons that propel us forward on our journey to self-improvement and self-love. So, the next time you find yourself face-to-face with failure, don't shy away from it. Embrace it with open arms, knowing that within its depths lie the seeds of resilience and growth. Through self-reflection, you transform stumbling blocks into stepping stones, paving the way for a brighter, more empowered future. Remember, self-love is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the process, celebrate your victories, and learn from your setbacks. With consistent effort, you'll cultivate a garden of self-love that blossoms into a life filled with confidence, joy, and acceptance. So, take a deep breath, step into your sunshine, and begin your journey of self-discovery today. You are worthy, and you deserve to bloom. I am Ryan.